everyone, I'm Michael Lettman, and welcome to Living with Autism by Michael Lettman. Today, I'm interviewing Frank Laskowitz, who is a senior at NYU, going for his bachelor's in social work. Frank, say hello to my subscribers.
Hi everybody, hello, hope you all doing good, hope you're enjoying the summer, and thank you Michael for having me on your channel.
And I welcome you, Frank Laskowitz. Let's get started. What made you choose NYU?
Well, I graduated from Kingsborough College, and I was doing the mental health program there, and I really loved it. I really loved helping people, especially people with disabilities. And I wanted to go for social work. And I know there's a lot of schools and colleges out there with all great programs, but unfortunately they're a little bit too far from me. 2 hours or just, it didn't really work out for me between work and going to NYU at Washington Square Park. But I know NYU has a great campus, great diversity. The people there are so nice, so amazing. I had to be there. So I applied to go there, applied for a scholarship, and I told them I really wanted to do the social work program there because it's just the best of the best.
Why did you choose to help people with disabilities?
Well, my father was a special education teacher for 33 years. He taught multi-handicap and multiple disabilities. And when I was a kid, like once a year or twice, he would bring me to school, bring your child to work day, and I would watch him with all the students. And he was a totally different person at home. At home he's great, but when you actually watch him with the students, he cared about them so much. And it kind of rubbed off on me. So when I was at Kingsborough, I found a job through AHRC who supports people with disabilities, intellectual and developmental, or just differently able. And during my job at Kingsborough, I know I wanted to do social work, and I realized that I guess some of my father's stuff rubbed up on me. And, I just wanted to continue helping people with disabilities, and it's been great. It's been so educational and just been really, really amazing. And being able to do this now and go to NYU for social work is just amazing.
What do you enjoy at NYU?
Well, I love the Washington Square campus. I haven't been to Abu Dhabi or any of the other campuses, but I've had students who visited, they take classes in New York for like a semester. And they love all the campuses, but I specifically go to NYU Silver for social work, and I've only taken classes there. I haven't taken any classes at Gallatin or anything, but I love NYU Silver because the people there are just so nice. It's so diverse. The professors really care about you. They answer all your questions. They really take the time to get to know you. And the people in the class make it. You got people from the other side of the world in your class, and it just makes it so awesome and amazing. NYU Silver for social work, without a doubt, no question about it. It's really great.
Is it possible to have a full-time job and be a full-time student?
Well, I guess for people that are curious, a lot of the classes, right, the mandatory classes for social work at NYU Silver, there's like some of them, the mandatory are only in the mornings. Like, so even though you can take like 20 classes, right, the mandatory ones are only offered in like the morning, like let's say 9 a.m. or a 12 o'clock option. That's it. And unfortunately, that sucks, right? So yeah, a full-time job and a full-time student is possible. It depends, right? You could probably knock out all your classes in the morning and then work full-time in the afternoon. What I did was I took all evening classes. And on the days that I didn't have class, I just worked extra late to make up for the hours that I'm missing. So like, for example, Monday, let's just say I worked till 3, but I had a class that starts at 12. So I had to make up 3 hours. So I would work maybe on Wednesday, I'd work an extra 3 hours. So if I get over 3, I would clock out at 6 o'clock, something like that, just so people can understand. So hopefully if you're working a job, you can work out a schedule with your boss that will either A, allow you to make up those hours, or you can just, you can still be a full-time, you just won't do as many hours, but it is possible to do a full-time and a full-time student. The workload though is what I guess people want to know about. Yes, there is a lot of work at NYU Silver, but it's not like, it's to help you. It's to help you become the best social worker possible. The stuff that they give you, the material to read is really, really great. it's definitely challenging because you got like 4 classes, right? They're all giving you all these things to read. And then you have on top of that, you have work, right? So yes, it is possible. I stayed up late a lot of the nights. I'm not gonna lie. Like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and on the weekends I would like sleep all day or I'd be exhausted. But it is possible. It's demanding, but it's possible.
What's your current job status?
Well, right now I am an assistant transition developer for AHRC NYC, Melissa Riggio's higher education program. Over at Kingsborough Community College, located in Brooklyn. And what the assistant transition developer does for this particular program, for the Melissa Riggio, is a program that supports students who are differently abled or, intellectual and developmental disabilities. And it allows students who might have like IEP diplomas or diplomas that aren't accepted by the college to attend college, take college classes like the rest of the students, right? Even though, yes, these classes aren't matriculated, they still get the experience. They get to meet professors, they get to meet people. But what the ATD does, though, is I help these students find jobs and internships. And I work with a lot of different organizations and agencies. And we set up, internships like 3 months, 2 months, whatever. If there's a place that they want to go to, maybe like Michael Arts and Crafts Store, right? That was very recent. I go out to them, I reach out to them, I tell them what our program is, what we do, and if they'd be willing to, help out, support our people. And they say yes, and then we send a student who is particularly interested in that, area, and then that's how we go about it. But that's what I do specifically. And then I help out the supervisor with like anything else the supervisor needs.
How is the workload at NYU Silver? Is it a lot?
So yeah, specifically, yeah, there is a lot of work. I've only taken social work classes. I took one orientation to occupational therapy. It was a 2-credit class. It wasn't a lot of work. It was fun. It was just an introduction, and it was amazing. Professor was so great and just so good. But all the other social work classes, yeah, I'd say it's a lot of work, but it's not that it's like, this sucks work. It's a workload that, wow, I never knew this. This is great. I will use this when I help my clients, right? Or the people that I support, right? I'll help my friends. All of this stuff that they give you is literally tools to help people. And it doesn't matter what population, whether it's the homeless, LGBT, wherever you want to go, they literally give you the tools to become one of the best social workers ever.
Did you make friends?
Yeah, I think that's also what makes NYU Silver so great, is that everybody there is so nice. It's amazing. You could literally say in class, like, oh, I have a bad day, and everybody there is going to be there to support you and cheer you up. And if, somebody's having trouble with a class, your classmates are generally in the same classes as you, and they're going to say, like, oh, my God, yeah, I know. It's a lot, but, we'll do it together. Everybody there is just so generous, so kind. It's impossible. It's literally impossible not to make friends. You have to try and go out of your way to not make friends by staying quiet. And even if you do stay quiet, the teachers, the professors, they make you participate. They want you to make friends because that's what social work is, right? Meeting people, helping people, giving them the tools, the resources. And yeah, it's been such a great experience. I've literally met some of the best people ever, and I'm so grateful for it.
Is it worth the money?
So yeah, NYU tuition is definitely expensive. It is really expensive, and I know a lot of people, is it worth it? Well, if you can, definitely try and get scholarship. Try and get any kind of scholarship or financial aid possible. But I would say what NYU has to offer, you can't go anywhere else. They allow you to travel. I've had friends go overseas to take classes, and it's been an incredible experience. Like, where else can you do that? You can't do that at some other universities where you can go to another country, get your credits, and then come back for the next semester or a year. NYU has just hands down the best experience ever. So is it worth the money? I'd say, yeah. It's definitely worth the money for the experience because you're going to meet people. You're going to have all these stories to tell. You'll be like 26 years old, and you can say, oh, I've been here. I've been to Peru. I've been to China. I've been to Abu Dhabi. I've been to all these places. you know, and you have all that experience that's just going to help you. And NYU has such great connections that you're going to land a great job, and you're going to meet some really, really good people along your way.
What are the good things about NYU, events or programs?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. At NYU Washington Square specifically, because like I said, I haven't been anywhere else, they have so many groups. I mean, the park there right away is already like there's a haven of people. So many people out there, all kinds of events, always doing something different. There's the library, which is like 11 floors. There's so many groups out there that you can join. Literally, so many groups and stuff that you can become a member of. You know, you just have to, you know, reach out. And if not, they're reaching out to you. You got I'm part of the NYU Military Alliance Club, and it's been phenomenal. I love it. You know, meeting other veterans, because I'm a veteran myself, and it's just been a great experience to meet all these people. But yes, they have a lot of good things, especially the dining plan. I was on the dining plan for one semester. It was awesome just to be able to go in there, show them your ID, and you know, come back out with food. It's really great.
Frank, what are some tips you can give to people who are watching this to be successful at NYU?
I would say make sure to do your work first. All right, make sure, like, if you have two assignments due, right, do the easiest one, or do the one that's due, like maybe, you know, tomorrow, right? Get that done right away. Don't put it off, right? If you know you have 2 weeks to do it, try and get it done as soon as possible. It helps a lot. Study. But one of the biggest things is don't forget to treat yourself, right? Don't forget to, you know, make sure you take care of your mental health, okay? We get it. You know, we all want to get those A's and A plus, but really, your health matters. And try and, you know, have friends. Do whatever it is that makes you happy, and you'll be really successful. Just have fun. Think of it like a roller coaster, right? Something you go on, you go up, down, right? But at the end, you're like, oh my God, that was the best thing in my life, right? So just enjoy the ride, and just don't give up. Don't quit.
Thank you for your time, Frank. I'm grateful for this interview.
Thank you for having me, Michael, and thank you to all of the subscribers. Don't forget to, you know, subscribe to Michael Lettman's channel if you want to see more.
And that's all.